beautiful people of the internet. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make some really simple DIY crafts. So I'm starting off to make the DIY crystals. All you're going to need are some white pipe cleaners, and I'm going to start coiling it up, and then I'm going to start pushing it through some of the holes we already made to kind of almost create a rose shape. You want to make sure you don't make the holes you make too big, otherwise the crystals won't fill it up as easily. Once you have that completely done, I'm now going to move to the stove and taking some boiling water, I'm going to pour that onto a saucepan, which is going to be on medium heat. And I'm just placing the top on top, and then I'm going to bring that water to a boil. Once that is boiling, I'm now going to pour in my 2 cups of borax. Using a wooden spoon, I'm going to stir until it is completely dissolved. Depending on how large you made your pipe cleaners, you might need to add more borax. Now to dye it, I'm using some food coloring. I'm going to dye mine purple, so I am using the neon food coloring, and I'm adding about 20 drops. Depending on how light or how pigmented you would like it, now that I've done it, I probably would have added more color just to make it a little bit more pigmented, because mine turned out a little bit more pink. Then I just stirred that around. And then I turned off the heat and poured that into a hot water safe container. You want to make sure that you choose a container that is wide enough because your pipe cleaner will expand. I put it in a large mason jar the first time and I had trouble taking it out. And then taking my pipe cleaner, I just tied a ribbon around it and then tied that to a skewer, shish kebab skewer. Then just place that inside. Then I'm just taking a piece of cardboard and placing that on top, and then I'm going to let that sit for 12 hours. I wouldn't recommend letting it sit any longer than 12, otherwise it can start looking kind of weird. And then once you have let it sit, I'm just going to take it out, and then taking a paper towel, you're going to let that soak up some of the liquid. You can also let it sit outside for a little bit. I wouldn't let it sit too long, as the sun can kind of eat up some of the color. Once that has completely dried, you now have a crystal. This one was really cool because it can stand up on its own and it looks so much cooler. Now I'm going to show you guys how to make the skinny stick hexagon or honeycomb shelf. So taking some skinny sticks, or here I have jumbo popsicle sticks. I tried this out with the popsicle sticks and I just thought it looked too weird. So now I'm going to take some gold paint and just paint every single one. Once your skinny sticks are all painted, I'm then going to start shaping it into a hexagon shape. If you have trouble shaping it, you can also print out a picture and then use that as your stencil or guide. Once you have your first one done, you're then going to keep stacking your skinny sticks in the exact same order you glued them the first time. And you want to make sure that you are lining them up evenly, just so that they don't get any crooked or wonky ones. And then you're just going to stack however much you would like to make it the proper width, and your shelf is pretty much done. All you have to do is just put a nail in the wall and done. Now for the DIY fake succulent. To make this, all you're going to need is an empty candle jar or just any jar, some rocks or pebbles, and a fake succulent plant. I got mine at the craft store. That's probably going to be the most expensive piece out of all of it, but just wait till you get a coupon and then it'll be pretty inexpensive. I then just put all the rocks in the jar and then made a little hole using my finger and then stuck the plant inside. I did have to cut the plant to make it shorter so that it fit in my jar. And those are all of the DIYs. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you are new here, hit that subscribe button to never miss another one of my videos. If you have any video requests, let me know in the comments down below, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!